I've been looking forward to talking to this prospect, future big leaguer, Kyle Teel, joining us right now. Kyle moving over from Boston's organization to the Chicago White Sox organization. So what better show to pop up on right away here? Kyle, first off, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Really good. Thanks for the time, man. You got to give him a welcome.
Well, first of all, does it still seem weird that you're a White Sox and not a Red Sox?
Just happened.
Yeah, it definitely happened really quickly, but I'm just excited and ready to go. As the days have gone on, it feels more and more normal, I would say.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I went the other way. I went White Sox. Is it White Sox? White Sox?
You played for them forever.
I don't know.
You should know.
I don't know. Is it Red Sox? Red Sox? I don't know. Anyway,
you never figured
by the way,
that
I'm going
out?
to call you the wrong name because I don't know why I want to call you Brian so bad, but I'm going to do it. I don't know. Like the whole
That's
time
close.
we're like, we have Kyle Teel coming on, and for some reason in my mind I'm like, well, Brian Teel, he's a hell of a player, but I don't know why. But no, sorry, Kyle. If I do it, just ignore me. I'm Polish.
All good.
Okay, but what's it like when you get traded? Because I was traded, but I had already established myself in the major leagues. When you get the call, I don't know who called you. Craig Breslow called you. Did Chris Getz called you? Who's the first call you got? And what was it like when you got that call where you're like, wait, I put in my time with the Red Sox. They paid me a lot of money out of Virginia, and now they're just shipping me off to another team.
Yeah, I was talking. The first call I got was Paul Taboni, and I was on the phone with my buddy Mike Vassell, and he's part of the Rays organization right now. And I was in the middle of telling him how I hope he gets picked up by the Red Sox in the Rule 5 draft. And then I get the call, and I call him right back and let him know what happened. And he's a character. He was like, no way. But yeah, Paul Taboni, and then Breslow called me soon after that, and it was a pretty crazy experience, but all good.
All right, the White Sox suck. How does that make you feel when you get traded to a team? I did that for AJ, not for you. But how does it feel when you go and you're like, okay, who am I getting traded to? Oh, man, I hope it's this team or I hope it's that team. Wait, it's the White Sox. There's a different opportunity there. Like, you could help build this org back up. So what was your first reaction when you heard it was the White Sox?
You know, I think the way you said it, like, there's a great opportunity. There's a great opportunity for me to break camp with the team. There's a great opportunity to help the organization get better. And I think that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So, I mean, I see the opportunity in front of me, and that makes me excited.
Kyle, did they say that to you? Because you just said something. You have an opportunity to break camp with the team. I think I read where the Red Sox said you weren't going to be able to do that. So now coming over, listen, what Kratz doesn't understand, Kratz played for like 400 minor league teams, okay? But when you're actually a prospect like you are, they tell you different things, okay? So like they come to you and say, hey, we need you to work on this. We need you to work on that. So if the White Sox said to you, hey, you have a great opportunity, because they have Corey Lee, who was the main guy for him last year. And then after that, there's kind of whoever. And if you go in and have a good spring, did they say, hey, you could break the team with the big league club?
Yeah, I haven't got the official invite to big league spring training, but I mean, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. And yeah, it'll be my first big league spring training. This has all happened really quickly. Getting drafted a year and a half ago. I mean, I've moved up the ladder really quickly, and yeah, I'm just excited to see where the journey keeps taking me. So.
Are you all right? So your answer here is going to dictate if I'm going to ask you the next part of the question. Are you going to change who you are because of going to big league camp or being in the big leagues if you start the season? Are you going to change who you are or the player that you are? Be careful how you answer.
You know, I don't think I'm going to change anything, to be honest with you. Like the way I play the game, I don't like. When you say change, what do you mean by change?
I mean, how you prepare. Maybe I'll give you a little hint. Are you going to change how you do your dry swings?
Okay. I would say pretty much. I feel like I've got my routine pretty set in stone. How I want to do things. Like towards the end of the year in AAA, that's really what I was focusing on, and that helped bring me a lot of success that last month. And I just want to do what helps me be the best I can be.
That's good. Don't change who you are. Excuse me. Don't change who you are. But Epi told me that you do most of your dry swings fully nude before the game. Is this true or false?
True. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, good. So when you're
I need more
Chicago,
on
Yeah, I'm
this.
going to need a little more than just good.
Whoa. Bring us in.
Yeah,
bring
we're
us
gonna
in.
have to break
I
this
need-
down because
I
the
need to
Red
hear
Sox,
this.
Johnny Damon used to do naked pull-ups. You got Kyle Teel doing naked. I mean, let's dig in here. The White Sox okay with this? The White Sox aren't the Red Sox.
Yes, they are.
We're gonna have to wait and see. I might have to run it by some people, but it became kind of a tradition last year. Like we'd have our meetings and then pregame we'd all be getting ready and I'd pick up the bat and it just became a funny tradition that we would do before we'd hop in the shower and get ready to play the game. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes coming up, but I mean we'll see.
Wait, you're a pregame shower guy? Like you guys smell good to be out there on the field?
Yeah, I mean, you feel fresh out there. You know what I mean? It's just you get a better vibe out there. You got to feel fresh a little bit.
AJ, were you a pregame shower guy, or did you go out in the grime?
Oh, listen. At no point did I ever take a shower before, unless it was a doubleheader and I caught the first game. Then I would work out after the game and shower before the second game. But if I would go from the time I got there, workout, BP and Texas, Atlanta, all them hot, never change anything. Phew, right into the game. But I smell good. I didn't have to be cologne. I wasn't a cologne. I just naturally have aroma.
Genetically.
Right, so
I mean, I put a little. I do a New Jersey shower, a little deodorant.
Yeah.
Kyle.
So wait, no, I want to know why Kyle. Why does Kyle? I mean, he said that, but I mean, isn't that like a waste of water and a waste of towels, a waste of energy?
Really? You're worried
Clubhouse
about
guys
that?
got to wash the towels extra
Stop it.
times.
I feel like it all depends too, right? Like if you're playing well and you're not showering before the game, you're not going to shower before the game. But if you're playing well, getting a shower in, you're going to get a shower in. It's just how it goes.
Okay, that's good. But bench guys. Chase Utley said bench guys are the ones that need to shower before the game because if you're sitting on the bench, you can't stink. Because when you get in the game, you can't stink at baseball. And starting players don't ever want to come in after striking out and sit next to somebody who's not even playing and they smell bad. So that's showering before the game. That's for the dudes like me who didn't play. Now I got that info from Epi, and I'll have to show you what the praise was, your AA manager. Epi said he has never seen anybody who loves the game of baseball like you love the game of baseball other than Dustin Pedroia. Expand on that. Where'd that love come from? Why do you why is that it's so infectious? What do you love the most about it?
Well, I got to shout out Epi. Epi was the man. I loved playing for him. When it comes to this game, it's something I've always done. It's just like a part of me, and I love the game. Plain and simple. I love to compete every day. I love to get better, and it's just what I love to do.
I like that.
Good. We need more of those people on the South Side.
Yeah.
We need more of those people. Are you going to Sox Fest for the White Sox? Are they
Yeah, I
bringing
am.
you in?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going.
I'd say I meet you there, but my invite must have got lost in the email. That's a whole different story. So listen, you'll be a big league. There's no way they're not going to invite you to big league camp. Come on. I mean, that would be a crime against humanity if they didn't invite him to big league camp, right?
Yeah.
So what's the first thing that you're looking forward to when you get to big league camp? Because you're going to be there. I'm sorry. If they're not, I'll call Chris Getz personally and say, what the hell are you doing? But what's the first thing you're looking forward to? The spread? Are you looking forward to, when you show up and Rawlings is going to have all this cool gear for you? When you're going to have bats with your name on them. You're going to have cleats. I mean, what's the thing? Because I remember, 25 years ago when I went to my first big league, more than that now, I was like, oh man, I get a bat with my name on it. Super cool, right? So what's the thing you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I've heard the big league wood is next level. I heard the ball flies with the big league wood. I'm looking forward to getting nice bats, but mainly I'm really looking forward to just meeting the people in the organization, meeting my teammates. I think I'm just looking forward to meeting people. I think that's the number one thing I'm looking forward to, and then it's just that'll be step number one, and then step number two is I'm looking forward to getting on the field and playing some ball.
Are you a baseball historian at all?
I wouldn't consider myself one.
Do you know of any good left-handed hitting catchers that played for the White Sox in the last 15 years, 20 years?
I probably will know who you're talking about once you say his name.
You ever heard of the name AJ Pierzynski?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. He hits
That was not fair.
left-handed.
That was not fair.
Can you beat his records? And would it mean more to you to beat his hitting records as a left-handed hitting catcher or win more World Series?
I mean, I strive to do the best I can and every day. So if that equates to me beating his records, that's freaking awesome. But why not win World Series as well? Let's do both, Like that would be awesome.
Go for the second one. Go for the second one, okay? Go for the World Series, please.
You can't do
What's
both.
your record?
For us White Sox, I don't
What
care.
are your records?
Huh?
What do you got?
I mean, I got like a lot of them, but we're not going to dig into
all of them.
Yeah, pretty much, except for home runs. Carlton Fisk has me in home runs.
Okay.
A lot of the other ones.
He was pretty good, Fisk.
He was all right. He's in the Hall of Fame. But listen, win the World, please. As a White Sox fan, please try to just win. Just get to the playoffs, please. I'm begging you. Because after what I've had to endure for the last 2 years from these two fools and from everyone on the outside, especially Cub fans, you don't understand the Cub-White Sox rivalry yet until you get into the Chicago and you're playing and you'll see what the people are like. But please, just win games so that I don't have to hear it from everybody. And, well, your White Sox suck. Oh, well, now we got Kyle Teel. We're going. We go now.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm in. I'm in. I'm all in.
Hey, Kyle, do you have any questions, especially for AJ, about what it was like to wear that uniform and catching questions in general for these two catcher nerds? Like, is there anything that, you're trying to work on or wondering that you would ask veteran catchers about when you're at spring training?
Yeah, I mean, I can go. I have questions when it comes to catching for sure. I've just started to implement the right knee down stance, and I would love to know, like, when do you use the right knee down stance primarily? Like, I feel like the time to use it, runner on first base, just because it allows you to throw the ball better. So I mean, I want to hear from you. Like, when did you use it the most?
You're asking the wrong guy. We ain't have the knee down when I played.
Well, you guys are old
if I would
then.
call it with the knee down, my catching coach, especially when I first came up, Rick Stelmazik, we weren't allowed to wear Oakleys on the field. We weren't allowed to wear all kinds of stuff.
Oh, wow.
There were knee savers. Knee savers. They were like, you can't wear knee savers. You're lazy. So no, I mean, listen, I have a son that catches now, and I agree with you. The runner on first, the right knee down is probably the way to go. But the problem you run into a lot of times, what I've noticed from not only watching it, but watching big league games a lot of times, is if you have a guy on first, it's probably not going to steal, and then you have a righty that throws that, that wicked slider. Sometimes you get caught with your right knee up. So that would be also, so you can slide better. I mean, it's just Kratz knows more about this than I do, but like, to me, it was more of like being able to get outside the yank fastball or the yank slider with a knee down. Can I move enough, or do I need to switch it? Because the hardest pitch for me to catch was a lefty that threw it to my glove side, right? Where, the slider down and in. So now I think with my left knee down to him, I think it depends on what side you're better on too, but I'll let Kratz talk because he's way more into this stuff than I am.
No, I mean, I think it's something that they started implementing it towards the end of my career. 2020 was my last season. To me, all I got to say, if you don't like it, tell them to piss off. All they're looking for is strikes. There's ways of getting strikes without you being one knee down. The reason the whole one knee down stuff started, and it's good for some people, it's not good for others. Like, watch Kyle Higashioka. Kyle Higashioka has the loosest flexibility, and he can get low below the ball. That's all you're looking for. If you can figure out a way to get yourself in the best position to throw the guy out at second and block it, right knee, left knee, no knees, stand on your head. Because it's now you're a big league player. Before, it's like, well, you want to make sure you develop and all this stuff. When you're in the big leagues, it's about this. It's about that W. Yep. How you get that W is all that matters. So to me, try it all, but tell them to piss off if you don't like one of them.
Gotcha. Thank you. I like that advice.
Who is the catching coach now at the White Sox?
Drew Butera.
No, in the minor leagues though. I know Drew
Butera's there at the big leagues?
Drew's been there. Yeah, he's in the last couple of years.
That's cool.
Who's the catching coordinator? I don't even know.
Kyle literally just got traded. Look it up. All right, can I go? I got a fun one. You go last. I got one more for you, Kyle. So I've read about this. I've also heard about this from some in the Red Sox org. You are a DJ. So I'd like to know more about how you fell in love with kind of running the music for your boys and what kind of music you're running out there. Because did I find you on SoundCloud? Is that really you, or is that someone else? Are those your lists?
Yeah, that's probably me.
Nice. Okay.
I'm on SoundCloud. I'm a big SoundCloud guy. It's funny, like the tabs on my above you guys right now, it's SoundCloud and SoundCloud. I love SoundCloud. So
yeah, because I can see your playlists are on there. So those are the ones you're playing in the clubhouse. Like I see, it's a nice blend. I got some Fisher in here. Hold on, let me go back to it. I lost it for a sec. Right, San Holo, James Hype.
Are you gonna feel comfortable enough to play your music in the clubhouse in the big leagues?
Oh yeah, I mean I love that. I mean we throwback Thursdays, like whatever you want, like I got everything. So yeah, I fell in love with music at a young age, and DJing has been something that's been more recent. It's been the past, like I'd say 3 years ago, I taught myself. I was in the Netherlands with the collegiate national team in college, and I taught myself over there. Just after the games would end, we'd have a lot of free time, so we would do that, and I would just hang out and DJ. And then as I got better and better, I mean, it became like a clubhouse thing in college, and then I brought it to pro ball after wins, and it's just something I enjoy. So
he's got a lot, like they're labeled nicely, cool. Like A1, chill dope.
Just don't do it your first day.
So a lot of them are from like high school, like, or even middle school, like chill dope. That's a middle school playlist I made. So
that's what Scott does when he's not here. Chill dope.
No, it's good. I see it. Yeah, right. I can see how your evolution, like of your tastes change too. The high school stuff or the middle school stuff's not bad. It's a little more of like your poppy electronic.
Yeah.
And then you got like a little more flavor to it, a little more seasoned, like a Fred Again popping up here, RL Grime. I like this. Most people have no idea what we're talking about, but
including Kratz and
respect, Kyle. Yeah. Respect.
Including Kratz and I. Mm-hmm. Kyle, I'll just say this: don't jump on the music the first day, okay? Just give it a little bit of time.
Second day.
Don't give it a little bit of time. Let people find out about you, and then because normally the starting pitchers control the music. Now after the game is a little bit different, but the starting pitchers usually control the music in the clubhouse. Now you went to University of Virginia. Tell me about Brian O'Connor. Tell me about what he would say if you went to him like Kratz said. He's like, I want you to catch one knee down. You're like, screw you, coach. I'm doing it how I want. Go.
So with Oak, right? Like when I was at school, it was kind of like they wanted me on 2 feet for a while. And then as time went on, it was more like I was like, I'm going to show you I can do the one knee down. I like the one knee down a lot more than the 2 feet. I'm just more flexible from a one knee down position, and I block better. So it was kind of the opposite of what you're saying. It was less about like I want to be at 2 feet. It was more like I want to be on one knee.
Okay, and he listened to what you said. That's a good coach.
Yeah.
That's a good coach,
And I'm really grateful he let me do it eventually because it's helped me a lot through my career so far.
Well, Kyle, you're off the hot seat. This was really fun, dude. Good getting to know you. Appreciate the time. Congrats on, obviously, it's tough to leave the boys, but the opportunity ahead. Big market. Fan base is awesome. Obviously, AJ's always here if you need anything. So just look back at some Pierzynski highlights.
Don't do that.
That's your motivation.
Don't do that. Kyle, don't do that. Please do not do that.
No, it's super entertaining.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, thanks
Some
for the
of it
time,
might not be true. Some of it might be true.
A lot of it's true. Thanks, Kyle.
You guys.
Go White Sox.
I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. Kyle Teel, future White Sox. Top.